you're gonna be busy making the rounds.
Say it again.
As I see you are busy making the rounds.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Media
Jesus.
houses.
It has been a whirlwind. Added to that, everything else I got going on.
Yeah, that's life too.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the life of a real career woman.
We live? Not yet, eh?
Yeah, we live.
Okay. Let
We
me have
live.
decent.
You like me? Okay, camera going on now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Let me get the Queen's language in order.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Posture back straight, ready.
Uh, ready for this. Let's do this.
Infinity Supreme Plus Fuel. It keeps your engine clean and running smoothly, which helps to make every fill up last long.
Right, so why you laughing? You listen to Quetel. The people laughing already. Oh, Lord. Yes, right. Hmm. Where's Miss, where's Miss Coverly? I don't see her yet. Mrs. Lang. I don't see Mrs. Lang as yet.
Thanks. Gotta remember they pay for that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Pardon my, pardon my.
You don't want your investment go to waste.
Hello, somebody.
Mm.
All righty. Alrighty, I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. I am ready to roll. All right.
Star 106.5 FM, Nassau, Bahamas. When the night stops treating right, treating right. They already show on the airwaves, not like free bird. Ships to every not like free mind. From the ghetto to opera, hustlers to the car. From the fuse to the one free mind.
Hello, Tamra. Good to see you. Shalom, shalom. Star 106 hits a pleasant Tuesday. Good afternoon to each and all, and welcome to another Tuesday edition of Free Your Mind right here on your hit station. We're Star 106 hits. Of course, we are powered today by the likes of Kalik, the beer of the Bahamas. Don't forget, you can mix and match those rattlers right now at any of your 700 wines and spirits locations for just $6.75. I got to say a big thank you to KFC, Pinder Tile. Thank you to the City of Hope, formerly Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Thank you, of course, to the Central Bank of the Bahamas. One time for BWF, Bahamas Welding and Fire, located number 16 Wilton Street. Also, I got to say a big, big thank you to Pinder Tile, one time for Solomon's, and of course, ESC Distributors, Keep the Vibe Alive Music Group, and of course, Alpha Sound Promotions, getting ready to do it for you. One night only. We are going to tear it down. The best in Rake and Scrape for one night only. It's happening. It's happening at the Breezes Grounds this coming Saturday, November the 2nd. If you haven't gotten your tickets already, then BahamasEtickets.com is your spot. All right. We're 106.5 on the FM band, channel 976 on cable. And of course, to everybody that's tuned in on the Facebook pages, we're Star 106 and Natural Empress on Facebook. All right. I got a very special guest joining me today with over 25 years of beauty experience.
My
I
God.
want to welcome from my good, and y'all know how I feel about my Freeport people. Y'all don't mind Murphy, all right? But I got to say a pleasant good afternoon to the beautiful Quetel Devaux. Good afternoon to you, beautiful. How are you? Quetel, what's
Mhm.
up?
What's happening? What's happening? What's
We can hear
happening?
you.
You can hear me because it cut
Yeah.
out. I say you just black out, but I hear. Thanks. See me here. Hey. I say it's definitely a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Quetel, listen to me. When almost like when you look in the dictionary and you think of beauty extraordinaires, then your picture's got to be there. For over 25 years, you've been transforming persons, not just in Grand Bahama, but all over. And now you've decided to bring beauty to the forefront and teach persons, not just individuals, but businesses and so many other persons how to do this. But before we get into the real reason why you're here, I want to just talk about you first and foremost. All right. Somebody says, yes, absolutely. Right. Y'all know everybody. If you're from Freeport, you know Quetel. The way everybody know Murphy right now, you know Quetel in a more positive light. All right. So Quetel, let's talk about you for the moment. 25 years you've been doing this. Everybody, when you talk about nails, everybody know Quetel. So let's go down memory lane for just a minute. Talk to me about who Quetel is.
Ah, boy. That's
I know I put you
plenty.
on the spot.
I say that's plenty, but let me see if I could pack it up in decency and order. I can try not to let the syndicate come out. My God, tell just calm down. But listen, you don't know how excited I am to be here to just join you,
I
Empress, just to get in on the whole conversation about what's happening.
Yes,
And yeah, thank you for putting me on the spot. But
yes.
who am I? Born, raised. They say born,
Bread.
raised, born, bred, and dead. Yeah,
Right.
that part,
Okay. Okay.
right? Born and raised in Freeport. Grew up in Hawksbill most of my life. And at the age, I think it was at 17, was when I started doing nails. I was actually literally, but we ain't gonna get into that. But let me just peep the scene for you real quick. I say I
Right.
was actually, I say, on maternity leave at the age of 17 with my second one. But anyhow, hey,
Oh,
let me
excuse me,
fast
ma'am.
forward.
Hold on. We can talk business today, but on another day, because I'm booking this right now. We've got to talk about that. No. You are a shining light. I don't think you kind of just smooth that off real quick, but that's definitely something that warrants a real conversation. You could be a lifesaver right now to that young person who thinks that life is over based on the
Mm-hmm.
choices, the bad choices, the premature choices, we'll say, um, on another day. We got
Yeah,
to
yeah,
go there.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
we're
yeah.
going
We
to
can
finish
get
that.
to that. We can
Continue.
get to that. So let's pack that up until the next time. But
Yes.
however, again, right at the 17, my mother was like, "Listen to me, miss. You can need a job." And so I give all honor and glory to God, but I thank the Father for my mother,
Yes.
because she saw the talent that was on the inside of me. And what she did was, rather than me just being a burden to her, she was like, sweetie, you're going to have to work,
Yes.
two
Yes.
children at the age of 17, you're going to have to do something. And so
Woo!
literally, Empress,
God.
25 years later, I just tell my age, thanks. I say 25 years later, here I am still doing what the Lord has gifted, purposed me to do. And guess what? On the flip side, the very child that I was pregnant with at 25 years old is now a nail tech herself.
Stop it.
I say, hey,
Well, you know they say the chip don't fall far from the block.
I say not far at all.
Yes.
So
Wow.
yes, so it's been 25 years in the business, and I mean for the last 10 years I've been, just letting persons know that my growth has been one that I could have never foreseen, planned for. I didn't have a book where I write down, what it is that is transpiring in my life, but so much doors have opened, so much opportunities has been granted and given. I mean, my name has been called in places where I would never imagine, and so here I am, being on the mountaintop, but being humble enough to come down, to
Absolutely.
share the gift of wisdom and knowledge that I've learned so far. So, yep, I say, see me here.
So, Quetel, do you realize in our society, in our country at large, when somebody
Mhm.
has mastered a craft, whether it be music, whether it be nails, whether it be hair, whether it be broadcasting, whatever it is, we are very mean, for lack of a better word right now. We're mean when it comes to sharing information. We're mean when it comes to passing on the baton. We don't like nobody to have the knowledge that we do. Why do you see it differently?
Well, I think I say you calling them mean. That's the decent word. I say they stingy.
Yeah.
Thanks. Hey, hey. I say you just gotta call a spade a spade. Don't try a diamond. I say they stingy. My God.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know what? For me, Empress, I believe that when you know, and I've learned this the last couple of years, when you know who God has created you to be. There's a scripture that I love in Isaiah. It says, when the Lord hand is stretched out, who could remove it? Right? When the Lord has blessed you to do something in the earth and when He has purposed you, no one could take that away. No one could change that unless you give them the opportunity to do so, unless you make up your mind to say, well, you know what? I don't want to do this. I don't want to go after. I
All
say,
right.
hey,
I
I say,
pass in
hey,
collection. I pass in
I say, don't
collection
let me give them the
silver.
Cash App and the Zelle and the RBC and the CIBC. My
Hallelujah.
God, I say, what a word.
Are you
But
preaching?
I have
You
learned,
preaching?
Empress, being confident in who God has created me to be and knowing nobody can take that away. I
Jesus.
can tell you that years ago, I had that fear. It was two fears for me. It was me not being confident and believing in myself that I can give and teach others. But
Mhm.
also it was this fear that came from society and people and just watching the way others move, where I had this fear that people can take away what is for me.
Right. Right.
Right. And
Right.
so I think that fear comes from ignorance. It comes from fear, literally.
Fair.
It comes from a place where you truly do not understand who you are and whose you are.
Uh,
I think a lot of times that fear comes from a place too, or where we know where we is. We ain't even supposed to be there. But anyhow, somebody open up the back door and we scared. Somebody who come to the front door might take the position. So this is why we be so stingy. But however, being confident in who I am, Empress, I just decide that, what you tell, this don't make sense for you. It doesn't. My mommy always say, sweetie, I don't want you to go to the grave full.
yes.
Don't go to the grave with all it is that is on the inside of you. And I much rather than just giving it to those who are in my vicinity, those who I am close to, I much rather share it with the world as long as the Lord give me breath and physical, just the ability to do so. So yeah.
All right. So with that said, Pastor Q, we are going to take a quick break now that persons are, they've been served. They know exactly who you are now. Now we're going to talk. When we come back after this quick break, we're going to find out what it is you're about to share with the Bahamas and the world at large. So folks, stick
Yes,
around. We're going
ma'am.
to find out what's happening traffic wise. We got our eye in the sky traffic report, followed by more with Quetel Devaux. She's here with us today right here on your hit station. We're Star 106 Hits. All right, so know that the people right here can still hear us, and we're still
Okay.
live. We're always live here. Hi, sis. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Danny
Yeah.
Mommy. That's your new name. I want you to get used to it. When you have kids, you're now the child's name and then the word mommy. So you're Danny's mommy. You're not the Sheikah anymore. Yeah.
No, that's Danny Mommy.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Lovely K Green. Thank you. Say love you, Quetel.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's say I love you too, whoever you is. Thanks.
girl, you're a handful. Ah,
Hey.
right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Danny, my mate. That's it.
Empress, so you're sneaking Freeport every blue moon?
Huh? Freeport?
Mm-hmm.
I came in last month for my cousin Joey's funeral. Joey
Oh,
Duncan.
for Joey.
That's my cousin.
Oh, okay,
So
okay, okay. That was the
that's,
girl, man.
that's the last time. That's the last time I was home.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yep. Girl, I am so live on my show. I can't even exclaim right now, but I will as soon as I get off.
Interpreting not monstrous. 50 cents. Down the roof, man. 33 47. When it comes to school in Miller, then you got school. Got every day in school.
Man, why getting this thing? They got your girl in police custody.
What's that? Who that?
They got Murphy in custody. Breaking news.
Mm.
Breaking news. Oh wow.
I'm making this line up here.
All right, we live. Here we go. Thank you, Dion.
Oh.
Star 106 hits. Welcome back. Free of mind on a Tuesday. Good afternoon to everybody just joining us. Today's guest, the incomparable Quetel Devaux, joins us. And of course, man, I wonder why this lady laughing. Hi, Q. What happened, Q?
When I am comparable to Smith, Jesus, who's she talking about? Thanks.
I don't know what I could do with you. But let's talk beauty for a second and the beauty industry as it stands
Mm-hmm.
here in the 242. I mean, everything and time tells that everything must change. You know,
Yeah.
nothing and no one stays the same. But do you find that the beauty industry in the Bahamas as is very stagnant? Whereas, you know, people aren't really investing in their craft as much as they should, where they're going to trade shows, they're going to conferences, they're going to try and better their game. Are you finding
Mm-hmm.
that we're comfortable? There's a level of complacency and mediocrity where people are once, you know, it's done and it look all right and it's clean or whatever it is, from hair to nails to whatever. Do you find
Mm-hmm.
that there's still space and room for real growth in the 242?
Oh, definitely. Definitely when it comes to room and space for growth, yes, there is. But I must say it's sort of like a 80-20 kind of situation we got on where 80% are just okay, with what they see online, with what they hear is trending, what people bring to them to say, well, okay, try this on me. 80% is comfortable with, let me learn this on YouTube, so I can learn how to
Aha.
do this and
Right,
make
right,
my
right.
money. And then there's 20%, right? Who's really fully invested in what they do. So for me and all I can see, I am not associated with everyone in the industry. Everyone may know me, but I don't know everyone, right? But I think when I look at it as a whole, being one that I travel a lot, I am very engaged on social media. I don't see a lot going on in terms of that growth. Now, I can tell you though, Empress, I see a lot of people have the talent, a lot of people are up to date with what is trending,
Mhm.
but from my personal perspective, I think that that's just it. We doing what's trending and that's it. Half of the people you talk to, they doing what's trending, and honestly, Empress, they ain't even making the money they supposed to make. My God, they're not
Hallelujah.
even consistent in that one thing that they got the one time. And I think that at the end of the day, that stagnation comes too again from society, community, the friends you keep, the things you watch, the things you hear, where you go. You know what I mean? All of that can stagnate your growth. So to just reiterate my answer to that question, yes, there is a level of stagnation, right? I think we get complacent. We think YouTube and people who done been to a class could just tell us what they know and then we could grow from there. We
Right.
rely on the TikTok and we rely on
And of
the
course, yeah, the YouTube University.
and the YouTube University. Thank you very much. Now, nobody don't come for me. Smart and you're thinking, don't come for me. Right? I say all of that to say, Empress, this. I ain't never say nothing wrong with learning from the TikTok and the YouTube. But please understand, there is more than just knowing how to do something and what to charge. You got people on this road who know how to do and what to charge, but they still broke.
Paul.
Hey,
Ooh, come on now.
hey,
Come on.
right?
Come
You
on.
got people who you have people who know what to do. They making this money, but at the end of the day, when it comes to their growth, not just in the Bahamas, but their growth as far as the world stage is concerned, they right there in Nassau, right there in Elutra, right there in Exoma. Why the world don't know you?
Why?
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 Yeah, why?
So now I think this is an opportune time to introduce the shift and the pivot.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get into what's about to hit the 242 by storm.
My God.
Please introduce this conference to the people of the Bahamas.
Listen, I can't say it loud enough. And before we get into the shift and the pivot, Empress, a lot of people want the shift boy, and a lot of people want the rise and they want pivot, but they don't want to invest what they need to invest in it. They don't
Right.
want to do the work.
Work.
Hey, let me say
Come
that
on.
again. You want shift and you want pivot, but you're gonna have to understand that it requires sacrifice. And so this shift and pivot, the business of beauty virtual conference that I decided to put on with the help of say Danny Mummy. Hey, I say, and there's another incomparable thanks. I say
My
it's
sister,
the
my sister.
thanks. I say the incomparable Danny Mummy, right? And then an amazing planner by the name of Talia Wild Goose. Thanks, right?
That's
Because you
my little
can't
cousin.
hey, I say you
Jesus.
can't put it all on by yourself. And so what we decided to do is put on this conference that will really be able to cater to the full man, the full woman, for him to maximize his potential. And so, with putting that on, Empress, I wasn't just focused on what I've been doing for the last 4, 5, 6 years, bringing in foreigners to teach us a craft and tell us how much money to take, how much money to make.
To collect.
No,
Hmm.
no. I realized that what we needed really was we needed more management sense. We needed to know how to
Business.
deal. Hey,
Business sense.
thanks, that part,
Yes,
how to deal with business
absolutely.
on the back end. So that is what the shift and pivot, just in a nutshell, is what we decided to bring to the table.
Now you mentioned, persons watching from the sidelines. I see this person doing all of this. I see what it does for them. I don't necessarily understand how it is that he or she has accomplished all that they have.
Mhm.
And that's where the hating comes in. And this is what I don't get, because the same way you've sacrificed and you put yourself in rooms that, with people who can bring you up, people who can impart some real knowledge, they can do it too. So here is
Mhm.
the opportunity where you don't have to travel, because you've been doing a lot of traveling to acquire all of this knowledge. Here it is
Mhm.
now, you can just click on to your laptop and be a part of a virtual experience. So that's
Definitely.
going to differentiate um, some of the conferences that you've attended over the many, many years that you have. All right.
Mhm.
So who are you targeting? Call them by name. Barbers, hairdressers. Who are you summoning to the table?
So really and truly, Empress, what was given to me to execute was is a conference that is literally for beauty enthusiasts, those that are in the beauty field, right? Entrepreneurs in the beauty industry. You could be a tattoo artist. You could
Okay.
be the one who just give the bow tie. You could be the one who just, say, do the little micro blading to the eyebrow. I say you could put on the eye winkers, aka the lash times. I say you could sew up their weave, you could twist up their hair, you could, say, shave them bald times. You could be the barber, the beautician, the nail technician. You could be the one who give the massage. It is for
Okay.
every
Okay.
person that plays a role in the beauty industry. That is who it's for. It's for every individual that plays a role in beautifying our people, society. And so it's not just for the nail tech. I think at the end of the day, when a lot of people look at me, they
Yeah,
just
you.
see
Yeah.
nail tech, right? They just see, okay, Quetel doing something for nail techs, but that's just not it. And Empress, I'm even gonna go as further as saying this. It's not even just for beauty individuals. There are
Talk to
other
me.
persons who are entrepreneurs and working for themselves that they can take advantage of what it is that we're bringing to the table. Even the shampoo
Thank
girl
you,
Dion.
Dion.
Thanks.
Ah, there's a right and a wrong way to shampoo, boy.
I'll say
Listen to me.
thanks.
If you get the right shampoo person on your scalp, you want nobody else.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So, of course, now, like you said, most people, your name is synonymous to nails. When people hear
Mhm.
QTEL, they think nails. So, who will be giving direction and tutelage to all of those other areas as such?
Okay, so as far as the other areas, right? So what this virtual conference really is about, Empress, it's not so much of those who would be on the platform that they are hairstylists, they are barbers, they are lash technicians. No. Everyone that is on that platform who is playing a role is coming to teach us about business,
Okay.
right? I say, what we have is we have literally the major four components in the business industry is what we brought together. We brought together Deborah Pratt, who's bringing customer service and communication.
Oh, stop
We
right there. Stop, 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 stop. Lord, I hope you all spend plenty time on that. A whole
listen,
lot of time because that
listen,
in its entirety is what is lacking unless you're a tourist in this country. When it comes to us dealing with our own one-on-one, we are so lacking till it's not even funny anymore.
listen. Should we even touch that? Should should we even touch it? I ain't even want to touch it. I don't even want to touch it, Empress.
Please, man, y'all spend a
You
whole
see?
lot of time on that because you may have a skill from here to Jabim, but if your customer service skills are on zero, then to me you're a zero. I don't care
It
what you
don't
do. It doesn't
it don't
matter.
make sense, Empress. I think at the end of the day, and this is what I try to tell people, right? While I can teach everyone, Empress, the Lord has have it so that I don't teach everybody,
Right.
right?
It ain't
Because
for
everybody are
everybody.
really, most people do not want to do the work and they do not want to make the sacrifice. And a lot of times in the beauty industry, if you check out our rants, and I will tell you too, right? Because I don't want people to believe I just come in for them because our mentality really need to shift. I
That's it.
ain't come for you because I don't know you. Hey, I come for your spirit because you need a little bit more sense. Thanks.
Woo,
And so
hallelujah.
at the end of the day, Empress, when I speak the way I'm going to speak right now, it's not because I haven't been there. I haven't been there and done that. I know what it
Absolutely.
is to be rude to clients. I know what it is to throw clients to the side. I know what it is to not consider them. I know what it is to block them. I know what it is to tell them I'm busy and I ain't got nobody. So I done been there and done that. But I'm gonna tell you
Wow.
this, Empress. I'm gonna tell you this. Not until I level up and I mature in the way I do business and I begin to travel and I come out of the Bahamas and come out of Florida. Hey, my
Hello,
God.
hello, hello,
Hey.
hello.
And I decide to go upstate and I decide to go out of the state, my God, was when I realized, you tell, you got to shift this thing and do this thing different. Just how you conduct yourself and you conduct business in the foreign land, you need to do the same thing in your own. Hey, right, Empress? But now,
That's it.
Empress, there's a trick to that.
Talk to me.
Because our people, we want good customer service. Hey, we want good communication. But then when we begin to do the good, give the good customer service and we begin to communicate well, then it's a
Who you
problem.
think you
We have
is?
who you think you
Who
is?
you
Why you
is?
talking like that? And why she's speaking like that? And why it have to be this way? And it's like, okay, what you want? You want the syndicate, hey, or you want the one who's well versed in the Queen's English? What you tell me what you want? Because I could
Which
give it to
one?
you,
Right. You know where
right?
you know, as a people, we're intimidated by simple things like contracts, or you
Oh,
mentioned, you know, you have to let your lawyer. When it comes to anything business, we're intimidated. I think it's intimidation more than it's a matter of them not liking it. I think it's more
yeah,
that I don't understand it. So because I
yeah,
don't understand it, then I don't like it because it ain't for me because I don't get it. And I
yeah,
think that's
yeah.
where, when you talk about leveling up and understanding the business of the industry and the
Mm-hmm.
importance of these things, then I
Mm-hmm.
think we'll get a better reception, so to speak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. And you know, to Empress, I've realized that in my past, wanting to know the business side was not as valuable and as important to me as it was learning how to do this thing, learning how to do nails, right? And so I think, and she could just put it there, fear
Looking
of
bad.
looking right. But you know what, to Empress, I always say this: the way I choose to do business here in the Bahamas, Empress, you know how to turn this off chafe and then you just have to put Desitin on them? Hey, I say, you know how to turn this get chafe and then you have to put the powder on it, then again take off the pumper sometime to keep them cool?
Donnie ain't know about that yet, child.
Empress. I say, no, 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 no. I say, Danny, that was a different breed. Thanks, right? But Empress, I had to take a lot of chafing for doing business the way I do. I
Yes.
take a lot of chafing because my people was like, "Who you think you is? You ain't
Yeah.
taking new people. You ain't taking new customers. You cashless, no cash accepted, right? You charging this price, or I
Let
gotta
me,
go on I have to get a booking link to book you. You know
yes.
what I mean? What are all these things, and what do you mean? I have to know what I want before I come.
Listen, I gotta invite Alex, another a great Grand Bahamian. Alex, the best barber, hands down in the 242, right? I
Uh
could get
huh.
I gotta invite him into this conversation, although he probably busy as ever, right? But
Mm-hmm.
one thing about Lex, I remember when Lex decided that he was gonna stop taking walk-ins,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you will have to book an appointment. And if you were late, right? Check this
Mm-hmm.
out, Tell, when you late, you miss your spot. And
Mm-hmm.
people was ready to tear off his head. Like, how dare you? I late because I had to stop and get something to eat. I had to go pick up the children. That ain't Alex's problem. So
Mm-hmm.
guess what? You miss your spot until you can fulfill or you can get another spot. And people had to learn it, right? And respect it.
Yeah.
Initially, he got a lot backlash for it because nobody understood the business. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? When you start putting parameters and you are now adding prerequisites, here's what has to
Mm-hmm.
happen in order for you to get my service. This is
Yeah.
how it's got to be.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yet
And
he
and
respected his time.
and definitely when you begin to set boundaries, that's the way it is, Alex. Let's be calling you Alex now,
Yeah.
Empress. But on the flip side, you know what our people come up with? Child, they ain't serious. They don't want to make this money.
Oh,
How I
oh.
don't want to make money because I telling you to schedule your appointment. How
Or
I
to
don't
go
want to
on a
make
link.
money. Say it again.
Or to go on a link.
Or to go on a link. You know, they tell you they ain't serious. Child got in for me. And truth be told, there's a cup of tea, baby, that is cold, warm, or super hot for everyone.
Qtel, I'm putting you back in the corner. Take a quick break right here. Free of mind. The one and only Qtel Devaux, Freeport's finest, right here on Star 106.
Hey.
Because we are
Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh man, when you set the bar, boy, listen to me. You can get some lashing, boy,
Oh
just
yeah.
because you have standards and you
Oh
have.
yeah. And you know what too, Empress, what's so crazy about it? I think it's when you set the bar, but you set that bar and people are familiar with the old you.
Right, they hold on to that.
Yeah, they hold on to that. Like you tell. You know, I have people call and say, you tell this me. And this me.
What it is, Q? This me.
You tell this me.
That don't apply to me. That don't
This
apply to
me.
me. This me.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, you call for QTL, this me too. You what you saying? You
oh,
know, and I think because we sort of we forget, Empress, that our people are connected.
yes,
And so what happens is when I do for Empress, little that I know, Empress and Sheikah is friends.
right.
So now when Empress sees Sheikah, Empress can tell Sheikah, well, you know,
I
child, I
expect
ain't
to
not to
get.
meet.
You better. Hallelujah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, see Alex typing. He's So much backlash came with it for real, sis.
That's
Solid.
it. That's it. It a lot, you know.
You need to tune into the live. This a Freeport come together. This a come together Jesus moment on Free Your Mind. Freeport's finest is on there right there. He said he had to build, tell QTEL I had to build a whole new clientele.
That's
Because he
it.
lost loose leaves. They
My
fell.
God.
They fell. I read this
Mm,
message. She said I had to build, tell QTEL I had to build a whole new clientele. Can you imagine that?
yeah.
Just because he
Yeah.
surrendered? Well, mother sir.
Yeah, Empress. That's
Uh,
what people do. But you know what? In that building, I think we gotta remember, ain't nothing like when the hurricane come in and destroy your whole home, but you got insurance. Hey,
yeah, hello, hello,
hey,
hello,
hey, hey.
hello. I'm assured.
Ain't nothing like when everything then get wiped away now because of what happened. In other words, ain't nothing like when you now have to make changes that
Mhm.
literally will catch people off guard, or then again, it catch them off guard because they don't want to comply.
But guess what has
See?
happened? I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure if I ask Alex this now, all of those that fell and they
Mm-hmm.
went to persons where they could do the walk-ins and there was no real business parameters, right?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get the same service, right? So guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, what they gotta do? They gotta come
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
They
And
just
that's
gotta
what
comply.
happens.
They gotta
Mm-hmm.
comply. You gotta come back
Yeah.
with a new mindset. See, Lexia,
Yeah.
Lex, welcome back. You tell my girl, huh? That's Lex D like strong. Boy,
Yes,
free for
honey.
people, you all we ain't easy, boy. Oh man. So Lex, I
Hey.
had to bring you into the fold simply because I remember where we're talking about raising the bar and raising standards. And QTEL is going to tell you about shift and pivot right now. Here we go. Star 106. Star 106 hits. Welcome back, Free Your Mind on a Tuesday. Quetel Devaux is here with us with a word. Oh, hallelujah. I'm telling you. And QTEL is getting ready for one of the biggest beauty conferences to happen here in the 242. So again, QTEL, who are we inviting? For those that are just tuning in, who should not miss this conference?
Okay. So who should not miss it is
Who should be there?
any person that is in the beauty, every person that is in the beauty industry must be present. Aside from the beauty industry, every person that is in the business of becoming an entrepreneur for themselves needs to be in place and in position November 4th, right? Because why? It's not just about us knowing that we have this ability to do this thing. We have connections, Empress. It's all about, guess what? When these connections start working and they start coming together, I need to know how to manage, how to steward over well, huh? How to now gain retention from the people that come my way based on the services that I offer.
Right.
So again, the conference has been designed for beauty professionals because very rare, Empress, we have conference, especially business conferences that
Right.
are really directed or focused
Towards
on us in
business.
the beauty industry. And truth be told, Empress, if I could just let a secret now, I say COVID, I say he's still around, but he long, long gone the way it was.
Yes.
Literally, Empress, it's like people in the beauty field were what they call them essential workers.
Yes.
Because the prime minister was still getting the haircut.
Hey, hey, hey,
Hey,
hey, stop it
I
now. Stop
say,
it. Stop
okay,
it.
let me sit down. Let me sit small. I can sit down. Hey, let me
No,
sit
I
right
see
here.
that shape up was clear.
Thanks, right? And so you have where us in the beauty field, and Lex could tell you, and everybody who's in the beauty industry could tell you, this ain't no small money or little money business, not when you fully committed. And
Absolutely.
so, for anyone who's in the beauty industry, it is for you. Why? Because we need to learn how to manage money. We need to learn how to communicate and do customer service well. I mean, being
Please
exceptional
start
in the
with that
business.
first. Start with that first. Customer
That one right
service
there.
first.
And
Right.
then Empress, it's changing our marketing and our branding and that whole digital advancement and digital strategy. Like that's everything right now when it comes to us being able to maximize our full potential. So
Absolutely.
everybody who's taking part in the beauty industry, some way or another, every barber, every lash tech, every tattoo
Massage
artist,
therapist,
every
shampoo girl.
therapist, I say the shampoo girl, thanks. I say the nail tech assistant, my God, any and everyone, even down to the students, Alex, who are in BT BVI, those
Oh,
who are
yeah.
in some kind of training, right? Those who are training with whether it be private educators or nail techs or hairstylists who training people on, you know what I mean, on the back end. It is
Yeah.
also for those persons as well. So yeah, everyone
Okay.
plays a role.
So we've talked, and we've talked, but we have not told persons how they can be a part. How do they register? How do they pay? Talk to them. How?
Okay, so listen, this right here is crunch time.
Right.
Literally, we have the conference is on Monday. You can go to, and for everybody again, Empress, they just tuning in. We are
Right.
talking about the Shift and Pivot, the Business of Beauty virtual conference. It's a conference literally to teach you and to give you the knowledge that you need to thrive in this
Oh,
industry. And so when it comes to securing your tickets, I say, Empress, they won't play with me. I say, I got a domain, baby, and I own that domain. It named Convoque Signature. I say, come correct, baby.
woo!
I say, name it GoDaddy. I say,
Tell,
name Convo. Hey,
tell it.
I say, name Q. And then signature.com. So they could go to convoqsignature.com,
I'm
right?
gonna ask Danny's mommy to type that for us in the comment
Yeah,
section.
please and thanks.
Uh-huh.
Danny Momain, please type
Please.
that in there. So
Thank you.
it's convoqsignature.com that everybody can go and they can get their tickets as soon as they get to the website. That's the first thing in pop up. Reserve your seats. Like I said, the conference is scheduled for Monday, Empress.
Uh-huh.
It's virtual. So no matter where you
You
are
are
in the
worldwide.
world, you
Yes.
could literally be right there and present to gear up, to store up on all the knowledge that is going to be given. And so it's convoqsignature.com, or they can call me at 439-3044 for however much more information that they would need. But, Empress, I encourage everyone to be present. This is go time. This is crunch time. And as much as I can say it, it's nothing, Empress, like when you know how to manage and how to multiply a seed. It's nothing like when you know how to do business and do it well. So tickets are $100. We
That's
have
it?
four presenters. I'd say that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh wow.
Thanks. That's
Oh
it.
wow. For all of this knowledge.
All. And the thing about it is, Empress, for the persons that will be presenting, I cannot stress how excited I am for this conference to take place, because just in what I see through those that I mentor and those that I'm connected with, just in the nail world, I know how much something like this is needed. But it's sad to say when it comes to, Empress, and this is the reality, when it comes to us investing in our knowledge, we hold back. But don't
Yeah.
let it be our belly
Ah, or a concert,
or a concert
or a pair of shoes.
or the shoes
The Tory Bird
or
slippers,
the dress for the ball, which you can wear one time. Hey, I say
or the wedding
sorry,
dress that
thanks.
you may not. Anyway, I can leave that alone.
Yeah, let's leave that alone, right? And so I encourage everyone to just be present. It is going to be more than you ever expected. And I can say, I'm going to say this to everyone, Empress. Everyone who's going to come in and they're going to take part, giving us their 3 hours of their time, be
What time?
ready to put in the work. Say it
What
again,
time?
honey.
What time does it start?
So the conference starts at 10 a.m. Eastern,
Okay.
right? So it's 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's 3 hours. We have four presenters, and I myself, I will be hosting. And so with the four presenters, of course, we have a lot of and giveaways that will be happening at the same time. But the information and the wealth of knowledge that will be given, Empress, is
Priceless.
it
Priceless.
is priceless. It truly is. So, the Shift and Pivot Business of Beauty virtual conference, for those in the beauty industry, again, is taking November 4th. That's Monday coming.
Wow.
That's Monday coming, and that's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And they can definitely buy their tickets by going to the website, convoqsignature.com, or they can give me a call at 439-3044.
Woo! You ready?
Thanks.
Quetel, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I had a ball with you.
Me too, yeah.
I'm looking forward to the outcome of this
Mm-hmm.
conference. Have you targeted BTVI in particular? Um, hence, I just did something with them earlier this week. And where are we now? Tuesday, last weekend on
Mm-hmm.
Friday. We're gonna need to tell Danny's mommy to reach out to Aunt Donna.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that the BTVI students are well aware and well informed that this is happening. I'm just trying to think who we need to send this show to today, so for the rebroadcast, so they can watch it and get ready. I think I'm almost thinking that we just need to, just for the customer service part of the conference, we need to send this to every business owner.
That's it. That's it right there. That's it.
Everybody, not just
And
beauty, because boy, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and sometimes even beyond the beauty industry, I ain't seeing much beauty in the way people treat people. Yeah, no, for
yeah,
real.
no, Empress is real, but you know what's so sad? The customer service and the good communication is there, Empress.
It's
But
in
they
the
show
hotels.
partiality. It's
Oh, sorry.
favoritism. They
Or it's
choose if
just in the
Empress
hotel.
say it again.
Or it's just in the hotel.
Yeah, well, that's it. And even them tourists better pray that that's their lucky day. Hey, because you could get a bad side if they sue woman and call me 3 times because I ain't have the money because I spent it on the concert what just happened over the weekend. I say
Ah.
hey, right? So I would tell everybody, listen to me, get ready. It's about to go down. The Business of Beauty virtual conference. Empress, I can't tell you thank you enough for having me,
I
for
had a
just
great time.
allowing me to share. It has been amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And of course, I mean, all the best to you on Monday and even beyond today's show. I will do my part in making sure more people know where they need to be, where they need to block on that little 10 to, what it is, 10 to
10 to 1.
10 to 1 window. So,
Yes.
Qtel, once again, all the best to you. Thank you so much. Thanks for being so gracious in imparting real knowledge on our beauty industry. You're
I
beautiful.
say,
Thank
hey,
you so
it's
much.
been a pleasure, honey. It's been a
All
pleasure.
right.
Thank you.
All right. So, folks, y'all know what to do. Keep it locked. Top of the hour, 5 o'clock. You're driving 5 with yours truly, and DJ AI comes your way.
Besides carrying all the
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
That's it. Trust
that's
me.
it, and that's all.
That's it, and that's all. That's all for now. For
That's
now.
it.
But
Uh-huh.
I want to, after the conference is done and you done give all the knowledge, I need you to come back on and impart some knowledge on our our young people. Our
Say it
young
again. Push your foot. It black out. It
Now I
paused for a
say
minute.
after you done settle down after the
Mhm.
conference, I need you to come back to talk about that your early humble
Yeah,
beginnings.
man. Yeah, it would be a
Enlighten.
pleasure.
Please,
Yeah,
please, please,
yeah,
please, please,
definitely. I can
please.
I can let Chica give you a ring. Once I
Yes.
see little leeway in my schedule, I can let
Yeah, yeah.
Chica
Whenever
send you
you
a little update with what my date's looking like. And it definitely, if it's this year or next year, just let me know. But I do not have a problem with coming in to do that.
please, we could do it the same
Yeah,
way, just like this. Just like
yeah,
this
yeah,
virtually. All
yeah.
right. Thank
All
you,
right, honey.
everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All the
Thank you,
best.
everyone.
Yes, darling. And all right, we'll talk.
Blessings, Empress. Thank you, darling.
Same to you, baby.